Beginning recording. Hello there and good evening at the time of this recording, especially towards Madam Azura. My name is Muhammad Favis bin Abbas from the class of Consumer Behavior, student ID 2307-8035. I am from Group 7, and in this video presentation, I will be going on about our marketing strategy and marketing tactics. I have also added a background music because I feel like all of my previous videos are a bit too silent, so do forgive me for that. And so without further ado, let's begin. On my left side of the screen, we have the contents of the reports, which I will be going on through. And on my right side of the screen, I have MSP. I'll be doing some illustration to give a better understanding on our train of thoughts. So we have 5 parts on the marketing strategy, and we have 3 parts for marketing tactics. They are related to each other, and if I do feel the need continuing on the other part, then I will do so, and I will give a description for it. So first of all, we have 2 people right here that I'll be trying, which is our 2 customer base. We will first go on this guy, which is we call the older generation or the older people. We are trying to target them with the original recipe, which is the original Baba Nyonya. And then we have the second variation, which is for this guy. We call the newer generation, which will be going for the Behaviour variation. The reason why we're doing so is that by going on the reports, the original variation are made with the intent of grabbing people's attention to their childhood memories, where the nostalgic flavors come rushing in. Meanwhile, the Behaviour variation is for the people who dares to challenge their taste bud, but it could still go on for the original, for the older people, because their traditional taste bud will make them like the spiciness more, or they are used to it. That's what we think, at least. So let's move on to the second part, which is the pricing. The original recipe, which the original Baba Nyonya, is priced at 10 ringgit, and the Behaviour variation is priced at 15 ringgit. There we go. It's a bit hard to draw and talk at the same time. Surprisingly, I didn't know why. So our intent with this pricing is that we're trying to make it as low as possible, so everyone from every background can still enjoy it. But the reason in the increasing price for the Behaviour variation is that the cost of ingredient will be increasing, so we can't help it if we're trying to make a profit and everything. Next, let's move on to the advertising. We have 3 ways of advertising. We have the social media, and then we have booth, and then we have agent. So let's go a bit into detail for it, but I will most likely do more on it at the marketing tactics. So social media is the common norm, and it's easier to reach out to the people nowadays. The slightest bit of attention that we can garner through advertisement. So for example, on this guy that is browsing his phone, when he's scrolling through, the slightest bit of attention that we can get for advertisement will pique their interest towards trying our product or towards finding more on it, to do more research and stuff, and because they're piqued, I would say, they are interested. And then secondly, we have booth. So obviously the traditional sense of booth, which is like this, and then a person managing it, and maybe few more people that will be helping it. We will be primarily doing it at mall or at festival, because people always want food over there, right? And then finally we have agent, which is people like this that are closely related to us, that will doing their best to selling it. Why? Because spreading through the word of mouth and the offers that can be given from enthusiastic agent will most likely give the feeling of missing out or FOMO towards the customers. But going further into it, we can do another one, which is the promotion aspect. The promotion aspect is that we are trying to make a one big lump sum of sale, which is doing a challenge, and not a challenge personally. I would say it's more like contents, which is that the earliest person that buy 5 bottles of the product will be given the opportunity to go to Switzerland. All trips are funded. Even though that might sound a bit expensive, but actually the downside of the cost is that we get more, the profits garnered from it will be extremely beneficial. So the downside of paying for the trip itself is nothing to think about really, because everyone's going to be jumping on that content itself. And then finally we have the positioning. We stand that the original are a family recipe and are heritage inspired, while the preparation is locally made with pride. Let's move on to the marketing tactics. So what we have is let me erase this for now. For the marketing tactics, our booth, we will be doing it like I said previously, the mall or supermarket, the mall or festival, but we can also do at office or institution. For example, there would be free sample, promotion or discount offered at the mall with attractive display and interactive game. For example, usually at mall, what we have is this: a spinning game. After you bought the product over here, you will be given the chances to spin the wheel and then maybe even win even better prizes or more of the product. That is for the interactive game. And in the display, we have a lot of like traditional remarks or fun facts, opinions, and everything also. Then we have the office setting. So the office setting, we can have a more professional look, minimal but premium look. It focuses on the convenience, such as a subscription towards the product. So the people that is at the office, wait, how do I draw a tie? I see like this. They would buy a subscription, so we would send the products towards them so they can regularly consume it, because it can also be eaten like a condiment. So it's like further boosting meal for the people in the office. Then we can offer giveaways like stationery or anything usable in the settings of an office. Then finally, we have the institutional settings. So of course we have students and schools and the likes. So we'll be going again like this, and then more of the tie action right here. Okay, so what we'll be doing is that awareness campaign on helping the local business can be used as the context for the booth. And then we can also give out affordable deals as they are students, and interactive activities such as quizzes and challenges can be done also, as people younger people tend to like it and are more competitive. And that can also, we can also give out more prizes in that part also. Next, we'll be going on into more details on the advertisement parts. We can do, for the social media, we can do pages. So this is a feedback of the social media. We can have like Baba Nyonya branding on the page. Okay, so right. The caveats of having a page to be handled is that we have to have, of course, a worker to handle it. But by having a worker that can interact with their customer, that will have a more familial relationship with them, making them tend to be more open and more likeness towards our product, which can give us a better outlook and a better chance that they will actually buy the product itself. So that is the first part for pages. With social media, okay, Then, of course, again, for ads, the few seconds of glimpse of the product can entice the user to do more research and get interested in trying it out. And then the final one, which is a bit dubious as it is, but paid reviews. We can offer a not celebrity per se. We can do maybe at a smaller intern, which is like a influencer or anything. We can have the attention given by the celebrity or influencer can influence the masses perspective on it, making the product seem more good because the people they idolize likes it also. So, and then finally, we have the having reseller or agents through platforms such as Shopee or Lazada will be helping on making the product more readily available for the masses, thus contributing towards the popularity of the product. As the old idiom says, killing two birds with one stone can be applied. By showing a live footage from platforms such as, for example, the YouTube, of a collaboration with a celebrity chef with a product, making a 30 days challenge of new recipe each day through the month of Ramadan can further boost their popularity as it could turn into a trend. That is it for the content. I feel like it's a bit short, but it's short and precise, more to say. So once again, thank you, and I'm truly sorry if it's a bit unprofessional.